Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone to my channel Baking with Zeba. Have you ever wondered what to make for the breakfast the next day? What would be the healthiest option to eat in the breakfast? So here I am with a recipe of baking which you can make it a night before and you can have in the breakfast, which is absolutely healthy, delicious. You can have with yogurt or some juices or a cup of milk. So yeah, I'm talking about whole wheat dates bread or cake, whatever you call it as. This has almonds, it has cashews, it has pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, whole wheat flour, dates, raisins, what to say, all the things are healthier. And to add a bonus, it is an eggless recipe and it is specially for my vegetarian friends. So yeah, let's get started and check out the ingredients first. Okay, so the first ingredient is dates. This is the superhero of our recipe today. So I have taken dates which I have de-seeded and cleaned and kept in a bowl, and then I have taken some dry nuts, which is almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, and some sunflower seeds. I have crushed and taken them, and then I have some grounded flaxseed powder, a roasted flaxseed powder. I have put it in a dry grinder and I have powdered it. I have powdered it into a coarse form, not into a very fine powder, it is very coarse. And then I have some black raisins, and then 1 cup of whole wheat flour. This is absolutely whole wheat flour, no maida is there. And then brown sugar and vegetable oil. You can take any oil you have. I have taken here rice bran oil. You can also take olive oil, but one which is very light in taste. And then I have some yogurt. It is an homemade yogurt. And then I have some baking powder and baking soda. Since this is going to be an eggless recipe, we need some extra raising agent, so that is why I have added baking soda in this recipe. And then I have 1 cup of milk, which is very hot. It's not warm, it's an hot milk. And then just a pinch of salt to be added. That's it. These are the ingredients for the recipe. The first step is to soak the dates for half an hour in hot milk. I have added half cup of milk to this, and I will close and keep it to soak for half an hour. It will get soaked and then we will grind into a very smooth paste. Okay, until then we will start preparing our dry ingredients. So into this bowl I will add 1 cup of whole wheat flour. I have taken here Ashirwad flour, so I'll add all the one cup of whole wheat flour. Then 1 tablespoon of flaxseed powder, which I have grounded. Kindly level all the ingredients and take into the exact measurements, because this is going to be an eggless recipe. The measurements should be exact. And then I will add in half of the dry nuts, and half I will preserve for topping. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just 1/4 teaspoon, because we want the sweet taste to enhance, so that's why I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then goes the baking powder, which is 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Followed by baking powder I will put baking soda, which is 1/4 teaspoon. Once again I am telling you, all level all the ingredients well and then add it to it, because this is going to be an eggless recipe. Mix and match of ingredients will lead you to very hard and dense cake. And then mix all these dry ingredients well. However, we are going to sieve this into the wet batter. Before sieving, just mix all this. The dates has been soaked very well. I will put it into the wet jar, grind it into a smooth paste. Okay, so I have grinded the milk and dates mixture. Can you see how smooth the paste is? So I'll take it all from the jar and pour it in. Okay, so I have taken all the mixture out from the jar. Can you see how smooth the batter is? Now we will mix in all our wet ingredients. First goes in the oil. After the oil goes in the yogurt, then goes the brown sugar. If you don't want to add brown sugar, you can avoid it and add extra dates into this, because dates is already sweeter. We don't need brown sugar, but since I need little bit more sweetness, I'm adding the brown sugar. Now mix all these wet ingredients together. You don't need an electric blender for this. You can do it with your hand whisk. So blend this all into a smooth batter until the sugar and everything gets mixed well and it's become into a very smooth and shiny batter. Okay, so it's been 10 to 12 minutes. My hand is literally paining now. I should have used an electric mixer, but never mind. It's been my arms workout today. I have mixed this into very smooth batter. Okay, so we will now sieve in the dry ingredients into the wet. So we will sieve half and half. And if you remember, I did put nuts into the flour, and I purposely put it because we wanted to coat it with the flour before it goes into the wet ingredients. So when it comes up on the siever, just pick it up and put it again into the batter. It is done purposely so that we don't have an extra step to coat and then mix it with the batter. But remember only to pick up the nuts and not the lumps. Now we will cut and fold the batter by adding the milk which we have remaining little by little. We will add and cut and fold. If you see my hand actions, it is just like cutting and folding in, cutting and folding in. Okay, so our yummy delicious batter is mixed well. So I have just cut and folded it. Don't ever over mix your batter, because if you over mix, your cake will remain uncooked on some of the sides. So before putting this into the cake tin, we have one last step, that is to add in vinegar. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar with 2 teaspoons of water, so that the vinegar and the baking soda will act together and make the cake or the bread to rise. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of water to 1 teaspoon of simple plain white vinegar, and we will add this mixture to the batter and give it a last mix. Remember, this should be done right before transfer this batter into the tin. And at the last, you add in the black raisins which you have kept. Just add half amount and half preserve it for the topping, and cut and fold this once. That's it, our batter is ready to go inside the tin. So we are not going to butter our pan this time. I am just going to tell you a simple trick to line this. Can you see, I have just pushed the butter paper into the pan and I got the 4 corners, and now I will cut straightly near the 4 corners. This is 2, and we will take the other side as well and cut it here 3, and this is the 4th corner. So I have cut this. Now you see, this will perfectly go and fit inside the tin. See how easy it is. Without any greasing, oiling, buttering, we can easily use this. But if you don't have any parchment paper, obviously you have to grease your pan, dust it with flour, and then pour in your batter. Okay, so our cake tin is ready, and I am baking this in a loaf tin. Now in goes the nuts which we have preserved at the end to put it as topping. Just spread it evenly and put it on top of the loaf. Now goes the black raisins. Just spread it evenly as you did for the dry nuts. See how beautiful this is looking, all of colors. And then at last, what I like to do is, I just like to sprinkle some of the brown sugar on top here and there, because it gets some nice crusty top layer, and while we eat it, it just melts in the mouth. So I like to put this. If you don't want, you can avoid this step. This is totally optional. At last, give it a tap, nice tap, and then you'll take it to the oven. And my oven has been preheating at 200 degrees Celsius. So we will bake this at 200 degrees Celsius for 35 to 45 minutes. Somewhere between 35 to 45 it will be cooked. It totally depends upon the oven. And make sure to cook it in the middle rack. So I have placed a rack, and then I'll place the tray on top of it and bake it. Okay, so my whole wheat baked bread is ready, and it is smelling awesome right here. If I could just, if there is any way that you could smell this beauty, then oh my goodness, this is looking so beautiful, and it is smelling awesome right here. Now let's just check it out whether it has been cooked perfectly from all the sides. So I'll poke in. Yeah, yep, it is perfectly baked, and here in center it is also perfectly baked. Okay, so our bread has been perfectly baked, and allow it to cool down. Here you go, our yummy, healthy and delicious whole wheat date bread is absolutely ready, and it is really tasting yummy. Already me and my husband have finished 2 to 3 slices of it. So go ahead, try this recipe and have a healthy baked breakfast. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you like the recipes, kindly tell me in the comments below so that I could make even more yummy and tasty and healthy baking recipes. Until then, this is me Zeba signing off, and happy baking!